Hello and welcome to Just Hoops. In today's video, we're going to dive into the 8th pick in the 2021 draft, Franz Wagner, whose rookie campaign was incredible, being named the all-rookie team last year. He averaged 15 points per game, 4.5 rebounds, 2.9 assists, on a pretty efficient shooting clip from 46.8 from the field, 35.4 from 3, 51.1 from two-point land. And now, in Eurobasket, he is dominating at the highest level of international play. In Eurobasket, he's averaging 16 points per game, 4 rebounds, 1 assist, with an assist-to-turnover ratio of just under 2, shooting from a high clip, 52 from the field, 51 from 3, and 53 from two-point land. He's impacting the game in a variety of ways, and it's really showing his skill set, impact, and just what we can look forward to in the future. So in this video, we're going to dive into his potential, things that he's shown, and ways that he can help Orlando in the long haul. He's an incredibly efficient scorer from all 3 levels, but first we'll dive into his first level scoring ability. As a finisher, Franz is incredibly savvy and crafty, able to find different angles around the defense, get up floaters, do whatever he can find an advantage to finish. He can finish with either hand. He's very big for his position and strong. He's basically a 6'10 guard with the ability to handle, get by guys. His handle is very nice. He is able to change directions and be really efficient in his movement. He's not the fastest guy on the floor, but he understands ways to get by, create advantages with his savviness and craftiness that we brought up earlier. His bag is deep though with moves, from Euro steps to hop steps to being able to finish with his right, his left, have touch and finesse. And also, he's very smart off the ball. His feel and understanding for the game of basketball is incredibly high for a guy his age, and he shows it on a nightly basis, understanding when and where to be, taking advantages when they are presented to him, and just overall being a smart basketball player that produces high-level, efficient, winning plays. Now let's talk about his second level scoring ability. He did not shoot here much in Euro or in his rookie season for Orlando, but I want to see him go to it more. With his size and length, it can make him deadly in the mid-range. After getting and creating space like he does getting to the cup, he can get his shot off quick. He's shown it from 3, so I definitely know he can do it from mid. And with his length, it's going to be very hard to contest, especially if he gets in the mid-range, uses his body a little bit to create some space. He's going to be able to rise up and over almost anyone and be a highly efficient and effective mid-range scorer. Now let's dive into the third level of his scoring ability, beyond the arc. First and foremost, he's an efficient catch-and-shoot threat with a very smooth jumper, able to get it whether it's inside, outside of his pocket, get to a spot where his feet are down, he's shot ready, he's comfortable, he's able to rise up and knock him down efficiently. He's shooting over 50% in Eurobasket, which is just phenomenal. Yes, the line is closer than the NBA, but I think that this could definitely translate to playing around Paolo, playing around Jalen Suggs, Markelle Fultz. But the thing that I think really made him special was his ability to create a shot from beyond the arc, whether it's that smooth step back or the ability to put it down a couple of times. He read where the line was, took advantage of the defense when it was presented to him. He was incredibly patient with the ball in his hands, and if there was that sliver of space, he showed that killer mentality to take advantage with shooting over them or just shooting in that space. As a shot creator from beyond the arc, he does a great job at playing with his pace and just taking advantage when opportunities are presented. His savviness and craftiness as a player is huge, and this clip against Giannis just shows it here. He's able to create space against one of the best players in the world and knock it down. Now, to dive into one of the more exciting parts of his game that he's shown throughout Eurobasket is his pick and roll play. To give you some stats to start, his pick and roll plus passes, points per game, is 1.115. His field goal percentage in these situations is 43.9, and an effective field goal percentage of 54.4. In terms of his skill set when playing in the pick and roll, his pace is incredible. He comes off, scans the defense, he does a great job at taking his time at setting up the screens and allowing the coverage to make the decisions for him. He's able to just make that simple read quick, whether it means, oh, he has space to attack, let me just attack, or they're pressuring me, let's get off the ball real quick, or back it out and get a rescreen. He's just so patient with the ball in his hands, and he moves at his pace and makes the simple reads, whether that means getting downhill and scoring or passing to his teammates. That simple play is what made him so effective in Eurobasket in terms of averaging 1.115 points per possession, which is actually very good. I think that the more he can play in the pick and roll, it could definitely expand his game and just show how much he can impact at the offensive end of the floor. I'd be really excited to see him and Paolo play together as screeners for each other and both as ball handlers, and just see what advantages could be created with both guys being high-level scorers and possibly high-level playmakers. One area of his game where I'd love to see him exploit mismatches more is in post-up situations. He's a big guard, he's physical, he's strong for his position, and he had some glimpses of being really good in the post during Eurobasket. You can see that he's a really good sealer, has a good feel and understanding from the game down in the post. And then when it comes to just making a play, he does a good job at being quick and efficient down there. He plays to his strengths, which means he's not going to allow the help to get to him and get beat up by size. He's going to take that advantage quick and make the smart, simple play, finishing strong, or if the help does come, he is smart and quick in his decision making, kicking it out and making the right basketball play. Now, let's talk about his defensive impact. So as a defender, I think he is very good at understanding the game and just showing that same feel he has at the offensive end at the defensive end of the floor. First and foremost, you'll see this on the help side. He understands where he needs to be. He takes up a lot of space with his length. He's quick enough to get out to shooters from wherever he is on the floor. He has really good habits too as a rotational defender, where he always comes out hot hands. He's always in a position where he's able to recover and guard for a slide or two and prevent drive-bys on the closeouts. He does a great job though at just affecting shots, affecting ball movement, and being somebody that can make multiple efforts at the defensive end of the floor. This clip here against Czech, you can see that he is in help position, closes out, makes a play, and then he recovers out on the second drive and kick. That ability to make these multiple plays is huge. Here against France is another great example. He gets driven by first, peels off with his guy, gets back in position, gets to a gap, gets in help, and then recovers out again to the shooter. These multiple efforts and ability to just make smart plays on the help side is huge. And then when it comes to being on the ball, his size, length, and strength allows him to basically guard anyone 1 through 4/5 depending on the team and lineup. He does a good job on the ball, regardless of sometimes not being the most laterally quick player in the world. He makes up for it with that size, length, and strength. He knows how to cover and where to be in order to apply the best pressure and also put himself in position to recover and make plays happen. In terms of his effort, his one-on-one ability, he will guard his yard. He'll give it his all. He'll get up into you. He does a good job at trying to get his chest in front of the ball, which is just fundamentally sound. He recovers well when driven by. He'll find a spot to beat the offensive player to, and his size and length allows him to be that type of guy to get his chest in front, have his hands out, and make active plays against the drive. Now I want to talk about his versatility a little bit. With his size and strength that we've brought up a lot throughout this video, it allows him to switch off and be a guy that can guard in the paint and be a post defender, whether it means scramming off or switching straight up. He's able to take these matchups heads on. He's not afraid to be physical, be tough, be strong, and make tough plays happen deep in the paint. Even if it is a quote-unquote mismatch, his size and length really allows him to take these matchups and make good things happen. But to round things out, I think he has the potential to be an elite playmaker at the defensive end, forcing turnovers, blocking shots, and just doing everything necessary to make winning plays at this end of the floor. You've seen throughout these first couple of clips, he does a great job of applying pressure to the ball with his size, length, and strength, and also making great effort. These last few clips, though, will display more of the off-ball tendencies. He has a great feel and understanding for the game at both ends of the floor. It allows him to be in the passing lanes, make active plays. He always has his hands out and active, and all these things add up to making plays happen as a defender, and these types of things translate to all levels of the game and produce wins. Franz Wagner has shown throughout his rookie season and his play in Eurobasket that he is one of the best young players in the game. Coach Mosley has a blank canvas for which Franz Wagner could fill in beautifully. I think that Franz's game is so unique and versatile that his ability to impact winning in Orlando will be seen sooner rather than later. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, learned something about Franz Wagner and how he can help Orlando Magic for the long haul, and how he has dominated in Eurobasket. For more content like this, please like, subscribe, and share, and we'll catch you in the next one.